Hello everyone. We are going to be doing a Medici's Treasure today. Event just came out. So I just wanted to kind of go through this with you guys and just kind of do a brief little walkthrough. Some background info. My city is a pretty new city level 30. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do our best to kind of make our way through this. Um, Now, troop compilation, we're going to do that to start. So first thing you always want to do is just max out the zombies. Zombies are super effective in this event. The more zombies you have, um, the better you can do. I actually saw like a fully maxed out guy um, just have nothing but zombies as his frontline defense, and I think they were super high level, and he was able to put the maximum amount in, and that was his frontline defense. So max out your zombies first things first. All right, before I actually get into this, I need to activate my buffs here. I have a troop expansion that I want to input, so I'm actually going to get out of this and do my buffs. That way I can set my troops with the proper amounts here. So I'm going to do the 2-hour troop expansion. Going to do the attack bonus for 1 hour and the HP bonus for 1 hour. And now we're going to go ahead and hop into Medici's. We'll go through all that fun stuff. And now we can save our fleet the way we want to. So first things first, I have the kind of a somewhat saved fleet over here, but I'm going to tweak it. So max out your zombies. That's what we want to do first. Now you want to have a line. Now there are troop compilations out there. I recommend you guys have a strong front line, a decent middle, and a whole lot of back line. And you want to always do it with the highest level of troops you have. If you're city level 22, you want to have a ton of level 8 snipers, that kind of thing, and a ton of level 8 shredders. So the way I have it set right now, I've got about 6,000, which is my max on the rocket launcher. So those are the most effective mid-range troops. I've got a darn near max snipers. I've got a good chunk of the shredders. I've got EMP cannons, which are super effective, by the way. And let's see what else we have here. And then I also have tanks at the front line as well, to kind of take up some of those hits. So I do want to have a decent amount of some of the other troops. If you notice, I don't really have them here. So the best way I find is the one that's going to take the most reduction here is going to be uranium cannon. I'm just going to lower those for now. And I'm going to go line by line. So front row, and after each one, you lock them in. That way you can make changes on the back end. 1282, I have tried a heavy frontline infantry. It hasn't worked out well for me in the past, so I'm just going to keep it at 5. So instead of having 1 of every troop, I'm going to have 5 of every troop. Already have a shredder in there. Heavy armored soldiers, I've heard are actually somewhat decent, but they're only level 8, so I'm just going to keep them low there. And that's it. The rest I already have. So we have 4 frontline troops. If you notice, I'm bulking up the shredders and the tanks. If one thing I need to focus on is being able to have more shredders. I would actually like more shredders in there. But I only have 1,282 of the level 10 shredders. So I could add in more of these shredders here, but I think I'm going to chance it and go without. All right, middle line, we already talked about maxing out zombies. Pyromasters, I'm going to max these out. The Gatling guns, going to keep that as a 5 there. And Havoc Stormtroopers, we'll keep that at a 5. And the Raiders, keep those at a 5. And we're locking each of these in, and the rest are lower levels of those. Okay. So now we are going into our back row, which is going to do our most damage here. EMP cannons are a pretty strong troop, actually, and the shielders are actually pretty awesome. They give your troops a little bit of shield there. Shielders seem to be underrated. Going to max out my snipers, and everything else is locked in. So at this point, I have all my troops, and the rest will just be uranium cannons. I'm just 1 short there, which isn't that big of a deal. You can fill it in with something if you'd like, but that's kind of my troop compilation right now. Is let's go through it here. Max zombies, 6,000 of the rocket launchers, 61,000 snipers, 1,600 EMP cannons, death tanks. We got the tanks and the shredders on the front line. And that's pretty much it. The rest are just, I got some shielders in there, are snipers and uranium cannons. So it's kind of a pretty good mixture. I got some front line, I got a little bit of midline, and I got a lot of back line. So we're going to roll with that, and we're going to set this out. And it tells you, of course, you can't change your troop compilation. Before you start, go and hit use buff right here. So if you notice, I have my attack bonus already in place. I already have my HP bonus in place. I'm going to buy the tonic as well. It stacks on top of. So now instead of having, what was it, like 15%, now I've got 45% bonuses, because each one of these tonics is 30%, and I bought the highest level tonic. So that's one trick. Now, if you see this little red button down here at the bottom left-hand corner, that means you are strong enough to just bypass the level as long as you're willing to spend 40 gold. So I'm going to do that on pretty much as many levels as I can. If you'll notice, it just, kills off everything, and it saves you from absorbing any hits. Now, what you always want to do here is you're going to always want to take 5% troops up until your wounded gets around the 80% or the 20% mark, and then you'll want to fill that in with the wounded. So what I mean here is this says 100%. Once this gets close to about 80%, you'll want to fill that in with the other 20% to make sure you have 100% of your troops available. So, but for the right now, I'm just going to keep the 5%. Now, the way you score points in this game is not how many levels you pass. Believe it or not, it is how many parts can you scavenger for. So if you can get these scavenge parts, especially epics, early, use them, because that's actually how you score points in this game. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next level. Everything is clear on that level, and I got the little red button, so I'm going to do this for what I'm guessing is going to be the first 8 to 10 levels, just because of my overall strength. Just going to keep gathering the free stuff. Use 200 gold to unlock. I'm going to use gold here. I'm not going to use a ridiculous amount of gold, because I figure most people won't be able to. Troop HP, so all the troops get a 20% HP boost. To me, that's the best option here. I will get giant weapons later on. I think I'll get better ones than what's there. So we're going to keep moving on. Always 5% at this point. Troops defense, 20%. We'll go with that. And we'll kill this guy. Only biochemical zombies can attack in this one here. And you can sit here and watch this battle forever, because it's slow going, or you can just skip it. And if you notice, you actually get some pretty decent biochemical materials, plus you get some precision parts. So it's a neat little thing they throw in there early on. And if you notice, this level is clear. We'll just go ahead and move on to the next one. Hit the little red button and keep moving on through. If you don't have the little red button, then I just encourage you all to just build yourself up as much as possible. Get stronger at your level. One thing that is super important. Oh, long range attack, 40%. We're taking that all day. Generally, you're going to take the top line item. That's just generally how it ranges. This biochemical zombies HP is pretty sweet, but long range attack is at 40% is pretty awesome. You can buy stuff in these shops if you want to. I'm going to try and limit the gold spending. One thing I wanted to share, which is ultra important. Ultra. Medici's treasure gets harder the higher your city level is. So, if you are a city level 30 and you got there fast, like I am, you will have a much more difficult time, and you will likely score a lot lower than somebody who maybe took their time building out their city and, let's say, is a city level 22, but they fully built themselves out and as strong as they can be for a city level 22. So just kind of a heads up on that. I actually did score better at this when I was on lower levels. So Zombie Ruler, this is an epic item. We'll definitely roll with that. And use 500 gold to unlock that. Yeah, that's relatively cheap. Troops defense epics. Zombie ruler increases attack, defense, and HP of zombies 60%. I mean, both these are really good. I don't even know which one to choose. I guess I'll do just overall troops defense, since it's the top item there. And we'll just keep marching on. So, just so you know, if you kind of went fast building up your city level, you will likely not score as high. So if you're ever wondering why you're scoring so low, maybe, I don't want to dictate like how you build your city, but long range attack for sure here. But you may want to consider slowing down and building out a bit. So there's kind of a heads up there. You can buy some of this stuff here. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just kind of breezing through these levels, especially these lower ones. Still have the red button, so still going to keep using it. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We're just kind of marching on through here. Biochemical zombies HP 60%. These guys end up being a really good frontline troop, or they're actually technically a mid-range troop, but after your frontline troop's gone, these ones stay a while. So I'm going to pump up as much as I can into those biochemical zombies HP. Only 800 gold on that one. To me, that's worth it. And considering I got a troops attack of 40%, I'm definitely going with that. And we're just going to keep moving on. Still have the red button. We're on layer 7. And we're just kind of moving on through, which is good. Collecting all the precision parts as we go. Getting our dice. Zombie ruler, 60%. Nice. Attack, defense, and HP on everything for those biochemical zombies. All right. We'll just keep on moving. And we're going to get to the point here where that red button's going to start going away. And then we're going to actually really start playing this game. And for now, we're just choosing 5% on everything. Oh, wow. All epics. So we got troops defense 40%. Biochemical zombies 120%. Biochemical zombies HP 120%. Difference between defense and HP. I don't know all the ins and outs of this, but I watched a video on it. And essentially, long story short, HP is better. But troops defense, and this is across all troops, not just not biochemical zombies, all other troops. I mean, this is kind of a nice too. But I'm gonna HP of biochemical zombies. I'm gonna roll with that one and collect the precision parts. And this may be the last one I spend gold on. This supply chest, 1150. Because once they get over 1,000, I'm not gonna worry about it. Melee defense, that's a pretty good one. Enhanced medic. Reduce the number of wounded. That's also good. Here, let's go with that. All right. So we're just gonna keep moving on, and I'm gonna limit my gold spending and stop spending gold on those chests. So just kind of a heads up on why you may see me bypass those. All right, still going with the 5% troops amount. Looter. Hey, remember how we score points? It's by looting for those precision parts. So we're gonna use that one, and we're gonna move on to the next level, which is level 10, and our little red button down here is gone. So now what we're going to do is you just push as many tiles as you can. Even if you come across a guy, don't kill it yet. Just hit as many tiles as you can keep going, and there's a method to my madness here. Collect the easy stuff. Hold off on the 5%, 20%, but collect all the stuff that's just free. Remember I said I'm going to stop spending gold on those. Now this thing, it reduces the wounded by 30%, so I'm actually going to hit that first. If you see the boss first, like you notice I opened a bunch of tiles. If you ever see the boss first, you go hit the boss first while your troops are at 100% or near 100%. So just kind of a tip on that. And all right, so now I can't unlock any more tiles. Now I'll start hitting these little guys. I'm going to keep an eye on how much I'm losing. I'm only losing 1%. So right now, since I'm pretty high, I'm hunting for the boss. That's really what I'm doing here. And still don't got him yet. So he's going to be in one of these two tiles. And it's not in that one, so he's in this one. Now we're at 96%. There's the boss. I don't need to be at 100% to probably take this one. Anytime you take the boss, though, use this little first aid kit. It produces no wounded. You're likely to have wounded when you're hitting the boss. and a lot of it, so use this so you don't get wounded. I'm gonna put this on 2 speed, and we're rocking through here, and my troops are gonna pretty handily beat this particular boss. And the best part is I did it without a special boost, and we're able to not have any wounded. Troop HP, an epic, definitely gonna rock with that one. And one thing I see a lot of people do, I'm gonna increase this by 5%. Why did I do this last? Because if my wounded got near the 80% mark here, I was gonna use this and heal the wounded. But since we're not, I'm gonna stick with the 5% troop increase. So just kind of a heads up on the methodology to that. All right, so this level is clear. You can buy stuff at the sale if you really want to, all that fun stuff. But we're gonna move on to level 11. And we're just opening as many tiles as we can, as much as we can. Oh, there's a radar. So we're actually gonna hit that and it's gonna open up everything. So we are good there. And we're gonna collect all the free stuff first. And I'm gonna leave these little first aid kit looking things. Whoops, that's not a free thing. And I have to beat the boss to be able to collect this uranium. So I'm gonna do this little first aid kit, and I'm gonna hit this boss right here. And we are just going, and we should handily beat this one. If you notice, see how many hits these biochemical zombies down here are absorbing? That's why we want to pump as much into that as we can and use those as a focal point, because after your frontline troops go down, those biochemical zombies do take a lot of hits for you. All right, we're at 95%. So let me collect this. Troops attack 80%. Ooh, that's a legendary. That's awesome. All right, we're good there. Gonna collect this uranium because uranium is much needed. And you want to clear all these guys out because all these guys are precision parts. If you notice, my precision parts keep going up after every single guy I hit. So it's not how many levels you get, it's how many parts you collect. So just a tip on that. We're at 91%. I'm still going to keep with the 5% troop increase. A lot of people like to be at 100% before they go to the next level. I still think I can progress the next level without, being at a full 100%. So same methodology, just opening up as many tiles. Oh, I found a radar, so I'm going to hit that, and we'll open up all the tiles, which is kind of nice. Pretty rare I hit that so early twice in a row. And collecting all the free stuff. And here we go. So at this particular level, I only have one of these kits. So my goal, my methodology is, normally I say hit the boss first, since I found the boss first. But I'm at 91%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch my wounded, and I'm going to hit these littler guys till I get to as close to 80 without going beneath 80. And then I'm going to heal at 20%. And then I'll hit the boss. That way I have all my troops hitting the boss. Hopefully that makes sense. It might be easier to see. So right now, I'm at 91%. So I'm going to hit this guy over here. Takes me down to... Oh, it didn't even take me down anything. Okay, I'm at 90. Okay, so these aren't doing as much damage as probably should have. Now what I'm going to do is I can do an increased troops of 5%, or I can heal the wounded and go in with the boss at a full 100%. So I'm going to do that just so I can make sure I beat the boss. And I'm going to use that kit and go in that way. After I beat this boss, I have no wounded. I'm at 100% after clearing the level. So that's kind of the thought process behind that one. And boss is down. Now I'm going to buy one more of these kits just because I didn't... Usually I have more going into this. So finish layer 12. Here's the giant weapon. It's legendary at 300% attack, defense, HP of all titans. It's a pretty sweet one. I'm at 100% and I'm going into level 13. So this is why I opted to do it the way I did right there. All right, so I can't go any more tiles, so I'm going to collect the free stuff. there's a kit, and then I'll hit this guy and open as many tiles as possible. Okay, we do have one of those. I'm gonna check and see how much it's gonna take me. All right, gonna hit that item, and I'm just gonna keep going. Now I'm at 96, 95%, and I'm watching my wounded and just continually going here. Now I have 2 of these, which is kind of nice. So I am going to I'm going to get through all of these guys. And then I will use 1 for 5% troop increase, and then I'll use 1 to heal the wounded. So I'm at 92%. Actually, you know what? Forget this. Since I'm so high at 92% troops, I'm okay using 92% troops and being able to take out this boss, I believe. So I'm going to increase the 5%. And now I'm going to hit this boss right here. And we're going to hit that at 2 speed. Hopefully that boss goes down like now. Okay. Now I'm focusing on getting all the other guys down. Now my biochemical zombies are down, so I don't have anybody taking all these hits, but was still able to beat this boss. So I'm at 93%. Cleared everything on layer 13, and we're ready to move on. Long range attack, 40%. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with that one there. All right. Moving on to level 14, and still just doing the same thing here. You can collect as you go. That actually might be smarter. Just opening up as many tiles as possible, trying to find radars, trying to find the boss, get a feel for the level. All right, so let's hit these guys. We're at 93%. And we're just going to keep moving here. Okay, nothing there. 91%. Oh, there's our heal. At this point, now we finally find the radar. We'll hit the radar. Open everything up. So I'm at 88%, so I'm not going to use this, whatever this is called, first aid thing, for the 5% anymore. I'm going to use it to heal and hit the boss at 100% troop level. So I'll take off these little guys. Keep in mind, hopefully I don't. Oh, it barely took anything off. All right, so now I am going to do what I was saying, heal the wounded, and I'm at 100%. I'm going to use this first aid kit. And I'm going to hit this gobbler level 14 and keep on moving on through here. And, oh, this one's dicey. Hopefully I'm able to take this guy out, but he is really hitting my troops here. But we should win here. All right, so far so good. We're progressing through. And I'm going to end this, since I used that first aid kit, at 100% on this level. And we're done with level 14. Troop HP or Troop Ruler. Oh, man. I think Troop Ruler's best. I mean, Troop HP of 80% is pretty awesome. But increasing attack, defense, and HP of all troops by 40% is pretty amazing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next level. We're at 20,000 parts collected. I think we are rank 6. And keep in mind, this is a cross-nation event, so we're doing pretty good, although we're still early, so we won't end up at 6th, but we'll take it as we get it. This little thing, we'll hit this right here, keep opening up as many tiles as we can until we can't go anymore. Oh, I found the little first aid thingy. Gonna hold on to it and not use it just yet. Still opening up tiles, still trying to. Oh, I got 2 of those, and I have a key here. So I can now finally open up a chest and don't have to spend gold on it. And I'm at 90% on my wounded. Oh, I'm down to 81% just off hitting that guy. Wow, that was a huge drop. So at this point, I found the boss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump this 5%. And I'm also going to use this one here. Heal wounded, and that way I want to hit this boss at 100%. And I'm going to use this, I'm going to buy this little heal kit right here, which kind of came in perfect timing. I'm going to use it against the boss, and hopefully I can take this Doom's Iron Fist guy out. Snipers are targeting him nice and early. Um, so hope. Oh man, this one is dicey. I don't know that I'm gonna win this battle. Oh man, this is. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. There's just too many enemies, I think, for my troops to focus on. Yeah, I don't know that I'm winning. Oh, I mean, my red line shows I'm winning. I don't think I was gonna win, but oh, all right, sweet. We're gonna win this one. All right. Jeez, don't doubt yourself, Dave. All right, so we have 100% there, and let's use this little increase troops 15%, which is nice. Troops ruler, attack, defense, HP of all troops by 20%, or a giant weapon. I mean, all those are freaking awesome. I think just having a sheer increase in the number of troops is worth it. Now, decision time. Do we keep moving on? Or do we move on or keep clearing the level? I clear the level and collect as many of these precision parts as possible. And we'll get those, hit that guy, and level is now clear. All right, so we're still moving on. We are on to level 16 and found this medic station. And all right, we found the little first aid right there. And we'll hold on to that. We're at 86%, so I bet you by hitting this guy, we're going to... Oh, we couldn't even beat this guy. Wow. Okay. So, we got a bit of a problem here. We're going to... I couldn't even take this guy, so I'm going to start using these little rockets and opening up this level a bit. So the hope is to beat this level. We may not be able to beat this level. I feel like we've kind of hit kind of our max here. All right. And whoops, I don't want that. I'm using rockets. So I don't use rockets until the very end, until I know I'm likely not able to beat a level. I'm going to still keep using rockets and clearing things out here. Here's that chest, and I have a key to unlock it. So I'm going to use that right now. Troop HP, 80%. That is legendary. That is good timing for that to come in. And all right. Gonna still use these rocket thingies. Oh, shoot. Which I was just collecting along the way, by the way. All right. Okay. Everything is down. I'm going to use this for a troop amount of 5% increase. And I'm going to use this heal. You can only do this special heal. You have to spend 300 gold. You can only do this twice, but I want to hit this boss at 100%. I'm not even going to use a first aid kit on this boss. I am going to, well, because I don't have one, but I'm going to be lucky to beat him. So I'm using this, what is this, stimulant, and I'm going to hit him because it increases my attack by 50%. So I save all this until the very end. These two items don't get used till the very end, which is where we're at. So hitting this boss with the stimulant and just hoping, praying that we can get through this guy. I do not think we're going to be able to. It's close, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Right now just kind of hoping for the best, but this is a tough one. So and we're not going to be able to get through. At this point, you can make a decision. You can spend some money, or you can just call it a day. I told you guys I was going to limit gold. I basically cleared the level, cleared everything that I could. You can go to battle supplies. You could buy one of these. You can get a purple dice to increase essentially your buffs, your percentages, and all that. Or you can pay $6.99 and use this thing, which will just kill a boss for you. I'm not going to worry about it. We got 23,000 precision parts. So far, we are ranking 6th at a 2.9 million score there. In Cross Nation, my all-time high. Actually, we're at my all-time high, which is kind of nice. 2.969. We're ranking 8th at an all-time. So Overall, I would consider this pretty successful Medici's. I didn't go crazy on the gold, spent gold, but didn't go absolutely crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at rank here. My rank currently is number 3. So, so far we're doing good, and I know these two guys from these cross nations because we battled them. This guy's ridiculously good. This guy's also super good. So, overall, I would say this was a successful Medici's treasure. Gonna get some good rewards out of it, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Oh, it even tells you right here what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna get 36 Z serum. I'm gonna get some flowers for the girlies, some creature modify fluid, some stuff for the Titan here, a good chunk of biochemical material, good chunk of uranium. So I'm overall pretty happy with how this has turned out, and things I can do to get better is essentially probably more EMP cannons, more snipers, more shredders for sure, and increasing Titans and warplanes. So yeah, essentially, if you want to do better, get stronger level troops. All right, good talking with everyone today. Hope you guys learned a thing or two, and we'll see you next time. Take care.